Fantasy Maiden Wars is what I'm playing. Yeah, I think this map and the next map are supposed to be not that long, whereas the next couple maps after that are supposed to be very long. So I'm going to try to record 2 maps today and fit each in its own part. Hopefully I can do that. This is what my formation is. Try to get some more unique team names. This is Made to Sing. This is still blonde hair. This is Village Protectors, these two. Fairy Mousecapade. Persistence. Optical Camouflage. Because I brought Sunny here because I had 1.5 left. So she gets to come. And this is Scarlet Devil's Red. I think the bonus condition for this next map is like really difficult to get from what I remember. So I'm probably not gonna get it, but I've already lost my perfect bonus streak because of Kaguya, so I don't really care. But we'll see. Whoa, is that most of your luggage tonight? Thank you so much for going out of your way to help. Since we can't go to the moon with you, this is the least we could do. Luigi's not coming? Why not? If there's anything you need carried, I can handle it. I guess she wasn't on the unit screen. Now I think about it. In that case, if you could load those bales of rice and boxes of sweet potatoes. Those are the supplies I provided, so handle them with care, please. White rice and yellow sweet potatoes. All we need is something red for a final dynamic special meal. It's not a meal without rice, even in space. Just so you know, Sanai, we packed some of your favorite pickled vegetables in a cardboard box for you. It's a little embarrassing bringing things from my everyday life on board. Never imagined that anyone would be taking a trip to the moon on the Palanquin ship. Or especially that you two will be letting Miss Kochi go along. I tried to put a stop to the idea, but Sanai didn't take no for an answer. He was that keen on it? Never in my there's a sneeze coming. No? Oh, well, okay, it's gone now. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would be possible to travel to the moon like this. If this is how life in the realm of fantasy can go, I'd love to experience it for myself. She's got her heart that's set on it, we can hardly insist on making her stay. And we never did let her go on any field trips back to the outside world. Still, getting to just up and decide to take a trip to the moon, I'm almost jealous. A trip like this isn't feasible for those of us in certain positions, but what's stopping the rest of you from tagging along? We're right in the middle of the harvest season, I don't have time to take a trip. Well, I couldn't possibly take this much misfortune to the pure land of the moon. Oh, that's a shame. We'd have loved to go ourselves, but the timing didn't work out. We just started up a new project, so we can hardly leave the mountain now. Yep, no sense in dropping the ball right after getting it rolling. Our new project? We've been keeping it under wraps, but it's something we and the mountain yokai have both been thinking about. What if it were possible to turn the power of fantasy into a new energy source? This is the first I've heard of this too. Now that you mention it, I think both the Greater Tengu and the Kappa have been talking about it. We're seeing the Palanquin ship and the lunar exhibition, it seems that there's been more interest on the mountain in creating new things. Plus, if this works out, it should kickstart some development in agriculture and industry too. Yeah, I guess having the Kappa and Tengu also be in on the whole Utsuo thing is a lot more interesting than just having it be Kaneko's idea. Well, nothing's better than improvements to daily life. But is it really that easy to whip up a new source of energy? We're still in the idea stages, but for now we're thinking about borrowing the idea behind the lunar voyage and using the power of the gods. Crow God, who governs the sun, to be specific. The problem is that we can't find an appropriate vessel for it. So you just found Yatagarasi, you just found him, just lying around. It never really explained that part, did it? Why would you need one? What's wrong with just picking out some random Go Shintai to house it and land like any other shrine? This isn't any ordinary enshrining situation. The main idea here is that somebody takes it into their body. If we do that, it'll be easy to get energy as long as we get along with him. I see, then why not use one of the crows around here? An ordinary crow would have too many worldly thoughts. There's no guarantee that they wouldn't abuse the power. And more to the point, an Omo Yokai crow wouldn't be able to bear the power of a god. They'd suffer a breakdown. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's a problem, alright. So you need a crow who's pure-hearted and obedient, who also meets the requirements to house a god. We actually met a Gillis Crow just recently. Probably couldn't ask her for help, though.
Oh, could you elaborate, please?
She's a crow yokai called Oku who lives in the underworld. She came up to the surface the other day and turned to a bit of a commotion.
I bet it did. Coming up breaks an agreement that's supposed to be inviolable.
Oh, the one where neither surface-dwelling nor underworld yokai can enter each other's territories?
If she's a suitable candidate, then I'd like to take a look at her, but
matters concerning the underworld are complicated, so it won't be easy to meet her.
Anyway, we should get going. I have to make my own preparations for the launch ceremony.
Alright, I'll see you all at the Pelican ship's launch party. Marissa.
I know this feeling.
Can you hear me, Marissa?
Yep, it's you. So this is a dream then? We haven't chatted like this in a while, huh? The last time was the snow incident?
That's right, I tried not to meddle needlessly. Good work spearheading the resolution of the moon incident.
No need to thank me. We all had a personal stake there. You know, I kind of figured you ditched me for Snai.
What do you mean by that?
Well, didn't you help her out with the last investigation by going into her dreams?
Yes, I did, but that was simply because she was the only one sleeping then and there.
Guess you really are keeping an eye on things up close. Hey, this actually works out. I want to ask you something.
I need to tell you something first. It's not too late to call off your plan to go to the moon.
What?
You must have already realized that those who live on the moon have an abnormal culture and set of values. We must prevent such things from spilling over into this land.
Abnormal? Sheesh, you make everything sound so harsh. I mean, the moon crew seem pretty interesting, so what's the problem?
The carelessness of yours is going to invite unwanted chaos. Having you fought against numerous abnormalities, you should understand what I mean.
Yeah, that's not exactly convincing me to cancel the moon trip. Anyway, I got a question for you. What are you? I wasn't worried about it before since you weren't hurting anyone, but it came up when I was chatting with Raymond and the others. We were talking about how Shiro was showing us all these dreams, and then Yuka was talking like she knew you too.
I believe I should only tell you what's necessary. I hope you'll forgive my selfishness. Yuka Kazumi, though, I wasn't expecting her to discuss me.
Huh? So you two know each other?
We go back a little ways, but neither our thoughts nor our actions align. I'm simply doing what I can to ensure peace here in paradise.
Oh yeah, you helped out back in the mist incident when Yuka was against us. Well, looks like I'm waking up soon. I had a few more things I wanted to ask, but I'll save them for when I get back to Earth.
First, I will reiterate, you mustn't go to the moon.
Sorry it's happening. Why don't you just wish us a safe voyage?
I suppose I have no choice.
That was not a good night's sleep. I just wanted to get some shut-eye. I'm sick of all these unwanted dream guests. So, you really were there while I was having that dream? Well, I'll be leaving you here for the trip, so at least you'll stop nagging me.
It's a piddly little familiar you got there.
Is that?
Your room is as messy as ever, I see.
No, wait, is it getting even worse? Well, lady me, but when'd you get here?
I knocked, but there was no response, so I let myself in. To think you'd sleep with all this junk scattered about, you're certainly zealous about your research, aren't you?
Well, yeah, there's this magic I really want to have ready by today. Wait, how'd you even get in here? I know I locked the door.
A ghost, Barissa. Go through doors. You of all people should know my speciality.
Yeah, I guess you were always like this. But anyway, why are you dropping in out of nowhere?
Oh, do I need a special reason to check in on my student?
That's not it, it's just after the incident I heard from Alice that you were going on a journey. So I figured you were already gone.
I'd planned to, but I thought I might as well stick around to match your departure to your trip to the moon.
To match my departure to your trip to the moon. Okay, yes.
You off to the moon, me off of my own way. It's a poetic note to set out on, yeah?
You already heard about the trip, huh? Well, where are you off to then?
I have some business to take care of in Makai, so I'll be heading there for a while. I'm gonna miss the air up here.
Oh yeah, I have heard rumors that Makai is the best place to study magic.
You heard right. When I told you I'd drill you in magic from the basic skin, I was planning to take you to Makai. You were awfully quick to refuse me, though.
Yeah, you said I'd have to abandon everything to go with you. But as you can see, I'm got stuff I can never give up.
Yeah, I know. That's why we'll be walking different paths from here on.
Yeah, that's right. But you know, I'm really happy you came to say goodbye like this. Are you getting mushy on me? What do you expect? Last time, didn't you just disappear without saying anything? But now you're actually telling me where you're going.
Was it going out of my way to be considerate here. I just felt like doing it. Anyway, you've got a long ways to go. You better not slack off on your studies.
I know. You be careful too, Lady Beaver. Wait a sec.
What now?
Ah, crud, the Palisman ship's about to launch. I overslept, even if I leave now, I'll barely make it.
How could you oversleep on the day of your departure?
I got held up in a dream. Anyway, I need to get a move on. Sorry, Lady Beaver, gotta go.
Good grief, noise to the very end. She never could calm herself down. That's fine, if she's just fine to keep your eyes. It's fine to just keep your eyes on where you want to go and never look back. Never turn back. Never look that way. Stay well, Marissa. We'll meet again someday. Now and then, my head starts to spin. I don't ever turn back again.
And that concludes our lunar trip orientation. Are there any questions? Yes. How many meals do we get per day?
3 meals a day on the clock, and don't forget your cooking duty shifts.
Is it first come, first served for rooms?
Room assignments are listed in the trip guides we just passed out. Kids are staying in one large room together. Most of the rooms are doubles. You're staying in a temple, so you're expected to participate in daily scripture readings.
Yeah, does that mean we have to wake up early? Isn't just reading the sutras clean the hallways?
Sheesh, I thought I might as well come see you off. You're all treating this like a field trip. I thought going to the moon would be more, serious business. It's plenty serious to me. I can't believe Chen's going to be staying over at someone else's house for weeks. I'm sure it will be a good experience for her. We'll take full responsibility for her, Ron. Please put yourself at ease. If you say so.
I wish I could have helped. My apologies, I can't join you.
That's fine. You have your own work to do, Akio, and we have to consider your well-being. Because Ozo's going to be minding her family's shop. You can tell her we said hi.
Alright, I'll await your safe return.
Well, we should head back home then. I'm sure they have lunch prep to do.
Alright, we still haven't done the final check on the ship. Nature and Joe, let's get back to the bridge.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get this map done in one part, yeah. 25 minutes of cutscenes later.
Boost reactor output is stable. Please confirm bypass for the outer units. Looks good. Next, let's hear from the engine room.
Clock, I'm gonna connect to Notori's communicator. Oh dear, looks like most people are already here. Sorry that we're running a bit late.
No, not at all. Rainbow and Rissa aren't even here yet.
Do you read me, Notori? Have you finished installing the auxiliary cylinder unit?
Yep, the rocket boosters and the exterior Buddhist power tanks are both good to go too. Rayson's team is currently installing the lunar veil on the deck.
After that, once they're done there, all that's left is to have Rainbow invoke their arts.
We'll free ourselves from this curse of gravity with the 3-stage tube and then use the power of the lunar veil to keep us on track to the moon. It's magnificent, Patty. By combining Earth and Moon technology, this has become the ultimate rocket. Take that, NASA.
Technically, it's more of a spaceship than a rocket, though.
Oh wait, I don't know what NASA is, because even though we're from the outside world, we don't know a bunch of stuff for some reason.
When we first started, I never thought we'd complete it like this. With everything we've gathered, the trip will be very comfortable. And with the prism rivers aboard, the mistresses are less likely to feel any boredom.
Hey, Whammy! What happened with your furniture we asked for? Well, it looks like you couldn't find any bloodstained curtains. Wasaki and Mailing made the arrangements for our room.
I like my decorations to be as messy as I am.
Will take me to our room, Whammy?
Good grief, acting like they own the place. This is basically someone else's house, you know.
Well, as long as I don't make a mess or break anything, we'll let it slide.
Got a long journey ahead of us, so it'd be better if people spent it in comfort. Though I didn't even know it would take that long until a little while ago. They went over this multiple times. Maybe you just weren't listening?
Taimu, are you ready?
Yeah, all that's left is to wait for the right timing to summon Soko Sutsu no O no Mikoto. Put out a portable shrine and a donation box. I'm counting on you for that too.
You're so thorough about this that can't even tell if it's a real temple or shrine.
Welcoming the gods requires all sorts of preparations. You've been really cooperative, Reimu. I hear you even trained with Yukari just for this. Yeah, she's been weirdly enthusiastic about this. She even put up her Shiki into the group. Shiki. Yama. Kanado. No.
The Mjorn Temple's been pretty generous too, loaning out the Pelican ship. Didn't you have to go search for the pagoda and the piece of the flying granary in order to help Yakurin?
Don't worry about it. I'm sure she'd be delighted to hear that we facilitated humans and yokai working together.
Plus, even if we weren't impatient about it, it's not like we necessarily make progress. I mean, we know who has the fragments, but it's not like she's gonna show herself.
Yeah. Where is she? What's she even doing? Snow, by the way. Met on a Reimu route. Bunch of Reimu cutscenes. Didn't see. Sorry? Oh, her name's Snow. She's a friend of mine and Ichiran's from back when we were in the underworld. We met again on the surface a little while back, but she grabbed pieces we need and ran off. If you know who has them, why don't you just go ask to borrow them? Not that easy. See, we got into a little fight. You like leaving her behind when we came to the surface, left her in a bad mood. No kidding. We've been looking all over for her, but we haven't found her anywhere. In that case, leaving the surface like this must be a little awkward. And we pulled you into this without even knowing your circumstances. It's okay. We're trying to nurture the bonds the Pelican ship shares now. In that case, shouldn't you be focusing more on the ship? We have an accident in a route. There's a reconciliation. Then a reconciliation will be the least of our worries. He's right. First, we have to make sure we can come home safely. Hold on, we're receiving a transmission. Hello? Is this the bridge? Finally finished installing the lunar veil. Right, with that we finished with preparations. I'll do one last check just in case, then head back with Lunas's group. Got it. Keep the others posted. It looks like things are done on this end too. Good work. Make sure you double check that you've got everything you need. Especially you. You've got an important job to do. Yaren entrusted you with that letter addressed to the emissaries, right?
Yeah, she even put a special seal on it so they know it's really from her.
So, Miss Rabbit, you really decided to return to the moon then? I thought maybe you just keep living with the people at A&T. Yep, that would have been something.
I thought about that too, but I think I really should go home. Like Yidikagor said, I still have lingering feelings for the moon. Not gonna elaborate on that at all in any continuity.
You do, huh?
I've come to love the Earth, but part of me still wants to go back to the moon. I'd hate if I stayed on Earth though, totally committing and then wound up regretting it.
You've made up your mind, and I won't try to stop you. But is it really okay not to leave a farewell letter or anything? Not that it's any of my business, but is there anyone you were close to? That's right, Lily is definitely gonna miss you.
You mean Miss Fairy? You don't have to tell her anything.
What? I feel so sorry for her. Lily really took a shine to you. You're on Earth, plenty of people don't take Fairy seriously, but you treated her just like anyone else.
That's why I don't want to do it. If I left her a letter, I'm sure it'd just make her sad. I only came to Earth on a whim, so make her feel bad when I leave is kind of...
Yeah, your reasons for fleeing were kind of non-existent. How is she like even worse than in Silent Sinner and Blue?
Right, so I just want to make her forget all about me. I'll keep the sorrow parting all to myself and let her stay happy.
If that's how you feel, then I have nothing else to say, but... Wait, we don't have time to dawdle here. We've got to be ready soon. Right, we need to hurry back to the ship. Okay, Racing, see you later. Sure, I'll be there to see you off. Setting sail to a sea of stars. It's a CD track, I don't remember which one. So, I made a trip from our special studio outside the human village, and here we are at the launch pad. Take a look, it's a Valorant ship that was the key to resolving the incident the other day. And soon it's about to shake off the chain of gravity and fly into space. It's quite lively here. The people of Earth really like to turn everything into a festival, don't they? As far as I'm concerned, having it reach the moon safely is the top priority. Fly Rebel, all I want was over there is the moon talking. And rock. If I didn't need a lift to the moon, I'd have been happy to offer them a ride on my own boat.
Wow, so many people here to watch.
It's not just yokai either, looks like even the humans came to see it. Their turnout really is completely different when an event's near the human village. The Tori Kwakama, how are the launch preparations?
Hold on a sec, we're almost done with our final check. Take a good look at the Earth while you can, Flynn. We won't see it again for a while. Yes, twice here's so many humans at once.
I wonder if Mercy's alright. I thought she'd be here by now. With how excited she's been for this, I'm sure she'll come flying in any minute now. But speaking of people who aren't here, I don't see Yukari or Yuyuko. I could have sworn they'd be here to see Reimu and Yobo off. No, it's better they're not here. It really is. They're the types to show their faces for every little thing. I'm sure they're spying us from somewhere anyhow.
saying your farewells to the Earth too, aren't you, Miss Rabbit? Do you have any regrets? None. I'm totally ready. I've even got Lady Yagakora's letter on me. Just feel way less antsy if they get the launch over with. Wait! Miss Rabbit! Thank goodness I made it in time. It's fairy, but I heard you went back to the mountain. Why'd you come? Weren't you sleeping until next spring? I was, but then I heard you were going back to the moon, Miss Rabbit. So I wanted to thank you one last time. Thanks? For what? Thank you so much for being so nice to an off-season fairy like me. It was only a short time, but I'm glad we could be friends. What are you talking about? You just can't decide on your own that we're friends. Hey, this is when you gotta drop the cool act and return her smile. We woke ourselves up and came here just for you. Yeah, you're right. We're never gonna see each other again, so thank you, Miss Fairy. I'm glad we got to be friends, too. Take care of yourself and watch out for traps next time. Yes, you too, Miss Rabbit.
You're done with the farewells. It looks like everything's in order.
Adrian, please put the Palico chip into launch mode.
Roger, navigation system is off. Commence charging the Buddhist reactor. Guess this is goodbye to the Earth for a while.
Seems kinda noisy over there. No kidding, we haven't even launched yet.
What? Those strange familiars, could it be? Ha ha ha, William Terra, humans! I'll just give you to turn a yokai ship into a spectacle. That yokai. It's yours, isn't it? You bet it is. Don't tell me you already forgot my face. That's the new we were talking about.
Yeah, she's no Fred and his skipper, and the one who took all the flying granaries fragments. Doesn't feel like she's got him on today, though.
Well, what do you know? I've been looking for you ever since the incident ended. We didn't get a chance to really talk the last time we met. Yeah, and I know you've been worried about me, Miravitu. Even that I was watching you in secret the whole time and all. What? What are you doing something like that for? Why not just show yourself? No, you two are always hanging out with humans these days. Not only that, they're always using your ship like it's theirs too. And I've had enough of it. It takes me off, so I'm putting a stop to this.
Stupid, no, she's not listening again.
But this is a problem. She's seriously trying to prevent the launch. Maybe don't fuck with a dangerous rocket. It could like blow up. Notori, can we put the launch on hold?
No, can't do. The Buddhist reactor's already on standby mode. We can't really power it down now. We've got 7 minutes till ignition, so I've got 7 turns to do something. If we can't fly by then, the whole launch will fail.
Alright, obviously we need to focus on protecting the Pelican ship's launch pad. Oh, it's a defend map. Great. Mixed feelings about those. If they get into this area, they'll easily destroy it. The Pelican ship can't move, and I've got my hands full preparing to summon the Sumiyoshi Sanjin. I want everyone who's free to go stop those yokai. Understood. Everybody deploy. Alright. You know, it might be better to... Alright, how many... Nazrin's not a unit that attacks. She's kind of here to protect I would say, but... Yeah, you be separate. You don't count. Yeah, you both go this side. Yeah, I'm just not gonna have people paired up this time. Because I need more people attacking than defending. It's not really a... Yeah. I think this is like the only map in the entire game where not having everyone paired up is the ideal strategy.
How could you interrupt a ceremony? You don't have an ounce of decorum in your body, do you? That's right. That's new, right? Don't you know you're not supposed to wear paint in your legs?
What's wrong with you? You call yourselves yokai sprouting that dribble? We yokai are supposed to make the humans tremble in terror.
Ah, they're familiars near the bleachers.
What do we do? We're gonna human then. Duh.
That all you got? We can deal with that many in one flow.
Take care of this area, the rest of you take care of the ship. Momiji Hatate, thank you so much! Oh, you can't just sit back and watch this either. The ship has the important task of delivering Master's letter.
I'll help too! Help Miss Rabbit get home!
Come on, why do you have to play buddy-buddy all the time? Then I'll just gather everyone together too. You can all prostrate yourselves before a peer of the unknown. After defeating all UFOs, clear the map by defeating New A. Hold out until the 7th turn to defeat New A. Yeah, defeating all of the UFOs in 7 turns.
I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know if we're doing that. That might just not happen. No. Might just, not happen. That one. But, maybe we'll try.
69, really? Alright. Does Saki not have support attack? Alright. So, some things to talk about. Great. Thanks for missing 77, Racing. Though I say that, maybe I shouldn't, because there's probably gonna be a cutscene, like, as soon as this first turn ends. You didn't kill that Notori? Because they're green ones, so they're stronger than the blue ones or something? Oh, they're right, the red ones. I didn't even realize there were ones down here, so I gotta take these into account, too. They're coming from that side, too. I'm sorry. Looks like we had to slip, but you slipped through. The way this is going, I expect they have 4 waiting in reserve. We don't know where they'll come from, so don't move too far from the ship. So, I've been thinking recently about, like, max God. When the Faith Gate reaches max value, additional modifiers occur and the gauge no longer decreases. About, like, my channel and what I'm gonna do with it in the future. And, probably still gonna do a lot of thinking about it. But to summarize all of that, basically, there's, like, an above 0 chance that, when this series is finally over, like, I might just call it. Like, I might just, like, stop making these types of videos. Because I can't really keep doing this forever. And stopping after I finish what is definitely going to be my longest series would probably be fitting. I'm not going to say I'm going to do that, or that I'm even likely to do that, but it is a thing I have considered.
We're supposed to keep the weird round things from making it over here, right? Lemmy, I'm coming out to help. Huh? Blonde's going to?
I see, with Blonde's presence, it should be simpler for the rest of us. This will be the first time we've let her have a Danmaku battle outdoors, though.
Asking just in case, but this is safe, right? We can just sit back and watch? Of course. Lately, we've even been taking walks together near the village. But Flan, you should be careful not to let the sunlight touch you. Yep, I make sure you bring your parasol you gave me. Okay, then.
Here she is, destroyer of worlds. That aura must mean Flandre is deployed too. Yeah, I didn't even really commented on that. That's a thing in the series. Characters just have, like, auras that people can sense. So, what if one more greenhorn yokai jumps into the fray? Like I care about some ignorant kid with a great Nue will.
He really does feel great to go outside.
Lady Flan, I'm sure you needn't be told what I'm about to remind you of, but...
Don't worry, I'll be careful not to destroy the village. I'm only gonna play with the one in black over here, and these round things.
It's reassuring to have her on our side, but I can't help but feel like we're playing with fire. Looks like there are all sorts of yokai I don't know on the surface these days. I better to be careful. So because I haven't been showing animations, but like I've got to show Flandre. I gotta watch her miss an 83.
Let's make this a wacky one. I got you. Take that.
Wow, you didn't miss your first attack of the entire game. Good job, Blondrick. Get it. So, because I've decided that I'm going to do that, another thing that I've decided to do as a result of that is I think I'm gonna... I still have a couple of those... that series I've been doing where I've been playing through the... I won't let you stop the launch!
Don't put yourself in harm's way, Miss Fairy.
I can fight too! Just relax and wait there, Mr. Rabbit!
Okay, but... watching all I can do? Maybe it's better if I can fight too. A little late for that, though. All I can do is tear on.
I've been playing through the Danmaku Festival games. I finished the second one last time I recorded something. And so I don't think that series will last that much longer. So what I've decided to do is just kind of like kill time until this series is over, because I don't want this to be the only thing I record. And the only thing I record and upload. Especially if I want to continue to upload 2 things a day. I don't want this to be uploaded twice a day. I'm gonna go back to playing jam games for a bit. Until this series is over. Because I don't really want to start anything else. That's what I plan to do soon. It'll be this series until it's over and jam games. And then after that, I don't know. Possibly nothing. Possibly something. Who knows? I do know this needs to stop. Yep. Can I stop being fucking mauled by these things? Right, I would say I need you to trust. Trust Kane. Trust to the bat.
Yes.
The big problem with I can't have people defend. They don't have auto support defend because nobody's together right now. Alright. This fucker's kind of an issue. God damn it, of course you're 1 away from getting hit by a killer doll. Alright, there you go, good job, okay. So yeah, that's gonna be the schedule. Probably. I don't know. I need to like look. I don't want what happened last time to happen with the jam games, where it just kind of annoys me how I'm picking things at random and they just get like wildly different amounts of views. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna like look at my list and actually just like see what I want to play rather than just pick shit at random. That'll probably take a while. So I'm gonna do it at some point.
Why nobody support the tech?
I swear I have support attack on people and they just aren't using it. Alright, what are you gonna do? No?
Why are you such a jackass? You're gonna go after Lily White. You're really gonna go after Lily White? Why are you gonna go after Lily White? So many people here and you go after Lily White? What the hell's wrong with you?
Miss Yokai, will you stop causing so much trouble? You're the one who did that whole dramatic goodbye thing earlier. So wouldn't you be happier if the launch team did not play the botch? If Miss Rabbit wants to go home, then she should be able to go home. Stay out of my way, unless you want to die. I'm gonna shoot you.
You missed. You did that on purpose? Oh, I'm supposed to fight back, right?
That hardly even tickled. There you go. Alright, I'm definitely not getting that bonus objective. Because I just like ran into Flandre. Or not yet, but about to. Can you jackasses, like, stop ignoring me? I might have to kill Nue this turn, or else she might fuck something up. It looks like she's about to fuck something up. Well, troublesome familiars, and she's using so many of them, too. Not called a legendary yokai for nothing. No, please stop this. No way, I've got to beat this lesson to you as hard as I can. You're just being used by the humans, Minamitu. Oh, no, what's wrong with you? Did me leaving you behind in the other world make you this angry? No, I don't even care about that anymore. What I can't stop because humans using that ship as they please. Huh? The ship? Right, isn't that ship your most prized possession, Minamitu? How can you just let humans do as they please with it whenever they like?
Well, she's not wrong about people feeling like they can use it as they please. And I guess we have been overhauling it a lot, and now we're taking it on a lunar voyage.
Well, Eloquent ship is very important to me, but no, it's not just mine. This ship can do a lot to help other people. It shouldn't have to. It's not fair. If you told me you were doing all this for yourself, I'd be okay with you just living your life, taking care of your ship. But none of these people care about any of that. They're just using the ship like it's theirs. They're trying to steal your rightful place, Minamitsu. They're tricking you. You stop. Actually, severing even more familiars. I think we're being cornered both verbally and physically. What should we do, Adrian? Looks like we can't talk our way out of this. Given the situation, we have no choice but to hang up in there until the launch. Jeez, I can't tell if she's being really considerate or just a nuisance. Alright. Problems? Yes, problems. There are problems. Hey, you wanna kill this thing? Well, you almost did. No, 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 no. Alright. Alright. You kill that one. Blonderson Scarletto. I need you to, like, kill this thing. Can you kill this thing with Starbow Break? It'd be really appreciated if you could.
Beat you up, and that'll be it. Yes, probably did.
You didn't, Flandre didn't kill it. It's not good.
Wait, were you actually trying to hit me?
Okay, good. Alright. Don't think any UFOs can reach for the next couple turns. Problems, many of them. Just calm down and do it like they taught in basic. Lunatic eyes, roll drive. I'm right now. I'm going all out. Triple G because it's green. I can't count things always going this well. Alright. Nazareth just missed a 93. That's really cool, Rat. That's really cool. Thanks for doing that. Alright, now let's kill that one, please. Marionette level 3. Okay. Why does that do so much damage to you, Kane? Are you supposed to be, like, a defensive unit? Ow! Still not dead. Okay, that's... thanks. No, not you. This one. Alright! Luckily Lily is here to trust the Kane, who doesn't really need it because there's no hostile units near her, but whatever. Alright, well, I'm just gonna bring Lily, like, over here, away from New. Do you have a spell card or anything? No, okay. So you're not really that much of a problem. Of course! Why do I even bother? You have some sort of vendetta? Jackass. There we go. There we go. Oh, those flying saucers just keep on coming. Still 3 minutes left till launch. Will you be able to handle it? Well, if we had just a little more help, it'd work out somehow. Sorry I'm late. Marissa, you made it. Where were you? Just a bit late and we'd have already departed. My bad. Mima showed up at my place and I got sucked into a conversation. Oh wow, Mima came by. Yeah, she's heading to a car, so she stopped by to say goodbye. Wait, what's up with all these crazy-looking discs? Can't you tell that we don't have time to explain every little thing? Connected to that yokai over there who's trying to stop the launch. Blast him with whatever you've got. I'm not picky. Roger that. They should make perfect targets for my test my new spell. Fire them up on the new spell? Yeah, I really want to perfect it by launch time. Even if we walk different paths now, I'll never leave behind the magic you taught me. I'll take your star magic with me across the sea stars, Lady Mito. Here goes nothing. Orrery sun. Okay. Use that. Not gonna use that. Where is it? Have it. What are you talking about, Gabe? I don't see an Orrery star anywhere. Fucking murder that stupid thing. Okay, it's destroy the UFOs before killing Niue, right? I've mostly done that. Can I kill this one, please? There you go, Notori. Okay. Hold out until the 7th turn or defeat New. Defeating all UFOs, clear the map by defeating New. I have taken every UFO, have I not? So now it's time to deal with the problem. Yeah, it's not what I want to do. Can't move as much as I thought you could. You know what? Fuck you. Slash of meditation. No, please stop this. We have a letter for... I don't care what your goal is. Just keep your hands off Minamit 2 ship. How would you girls like it if I tied a giant pillar to your house? All sorts of things had to be done to turn it into a shrine. There was no other way. You even remodeled it. I'm even madder now. The truth is something you can cut to. Isn't that right, Master? I really hope, like, 3 units can kill you this one turn. Because if not, you're probably gonna throw more UFOs like on yours. That was pretty decent. Screw you! Let's get this crap over with. Get out of my way! No, I gotta hope for a miracle for you to die this turn, don't I? No, stop attacking and take a moment to hear us out. You're that Hidori person's hench yokai. It's your group that's been filling Minomitsu's head with weird ideas. What? We've done no such thing. Keep teaching her all that garbage about devoting yourself to humans just to forget her pride as a yokai. Now hold on, her born teacher is something Marasa found for herself. If you care about her, you should respect her beliefs. And I'm telling you, I'm never gonna accept her being led around by the nosy by you people. Talk with Marasa and the others, I know you'll understand. Did more than I thought it would, if I'm being honest. Quit dogpiling me. Can I regret leading Minimitsu on like this? I'm gonna shoot you. Down. Well, you might do that. Flandre, surely you can do 5,000 damage to Flandre. Laveltane, full burst. You better have bullseye, kid. Good. Fury? Yeah, Fury. Sounds good to me. Don't need guard if you die.
Hehehe, so you're my playmate today.
What's with her? Something seems dangerous about her. But no, the great yokai of the Heian would never back down to someone just because...
Whatever, it's just this guy.
Hey, don't you just interrupt someone else's monologue.
I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna beat you up. Now get away. Take that! Will just break you? There we go.
Got one of the hardest bonus conditions in the game, but my streak is ruined because of fucking Kaguya.
We managed to predict it.
Reimu, are you ready to summon the Sumiyoshi Sanjin? I'm good to go, everyone back to the ship. Everyone's aboard, hit it, Notori!
Alright, igniting rocket boosters.
Good, after all that, they're still getting their way. But I still have a chance.
Yeah, she's coming straight for us. Actually, I'm brother.
I can tell even at the glance that this cloth has a ton of magic in it. If I tear it off, I bet you won't be able to launch. Sure hope this doesn't cause some sort of reaction that causes explosion. No, yes, very smart. Doing this much damage to its vehicle, yes. He's going after the Lunar Veil, but there's no way we can stop her from the inside. No, you don't. There she guarded it.
Wow, Racer take charge again. Thanks, you protected the veil.
Ooh, well, that was close. Wait, the Pelican ship! I'm on the Pelican ship! Now, so Katsusu no oh no Mikoto no Monadimi no Futo. She's called on the power of the gods. The ship's probably safe from the attack now. Minomitsu. Well, let's talk when I get back to Earth. Got much to tell you, we'll talk again, okay? I refuse to accept this. News retreated, so all that's left is to launch.
It'll happen soon, so everybody strap yourselves in.
Oh, hold on, I'm still. Hey, don't work yourself too hard.
I'm looking forward to hearing about your trip, everyone.
Aaron, were my eyes deceiving me, or was that not? Yes, Dongen's still aboard the ship.
Miss Rabbit, please look at the Earth when it's springtime.
I'll bring one so lovely you'll be able to tell even from the moon.
Thanks, Miss Fairy. No, actually, thank you, Billy. I'll definitely remember to do that. This reactor output fully charged, releasing the final limiter. Now launch. Take us to the moon.
Well, if there wasn't this final cutscene, this might have been less than an hour long.
Wow, the ground is already so far away. I've never flown this high by myself before. Hey, out of your way, I want to see outside too.
Lady Flan, if you look out the window, you get hit with sunlight. The ship has monitors, so please have a look at those.
You just don't get it, Sakia. The real thing is totally different.
You should want to say something as historic as this for yourself. Yeesh, that mystery of yours really fits in with the fairies. Please block the sunlight with your handkerchief then. Notori, how much spirit energy do we have left in the boosters?
It's almost out. I guess it's time to detach the first stage. Raymond, let the gods know too.
Yeah, I'll have him change the shifts with Nakats Nutsu no Mikoto. Seems like we managed to get on the correct course. This is wrapping up nicely. Well, other than that, Nuego holding us up to the last possible minute.
That's for sure. I can't believe she attacked the ship. Really dangerous.
But I hated parting with her like that. Again, we'll just leave her behind. Again.
You didn't exactly have a choice back, yeah? Who's party to my camp with cat?
We had no time to reason with her, and she wasn't exactly being reasonable to start with. Yeah, but still. Why is Snoo so upset about your involvement, Marasa? It didn't seem like she was just sulking after having her friend taken away. Well, I think Nue really treasures her bond with Marasa. Marasa's the one who cheered her up when she was feeling down. Where is this from anything, by the way? Like, I always, like, New and Marasa are characters that are with each other a lot, but, like, did they even say each other's names in 12? Was there a thing with them after that I don't remember? Because, like, honestly, what do these two share in common other than their hair looked similar? And they were in 12. When did this happen? Back when she was sealed in the underworld, New was caught by humans and had her true form revealed. Not that that's not, like, a thing for so many of these characters anyway, like with Notori and Hina, but it seems like there's just some foundation for this one that I just don't know about. I think she lost all confidence in a yokai due to that trauma.
I see. To a yokai based on the unknown, a public shame is more than a humiliation. It would be no exaggeration to say that her very reason for living was stolen away. But how could you cheer up someone like that?
It's nothing special, I just stayed by her side. I can relate to her as someone who was worried about how to live as a yokai.
I'm sure she got a spear back with all that nice low-key hanging out going on. And always optimistic, Captain here, must have cheered you up.
So that's why she holds Marasa in such high regard. That's nice and all, but she's still a pain. She's got some real issues with humanity. We really look like we're taking advantage of you and Atron. Perhaps we made it look like Marasa had betrayed yokai kind. It can be difficult to accept Hijiri's ideal of equality between humans and yokai. Well, don't feel too bad about it, Marasa. You'll make up with her next time, right? I know it. She's just in a bit of a mood right now, is all. You're right. Besides, in hindsight, Nue isn't blameless here. Huh? I mean, I spent all that time looking for her, and she was just hiding and watching me. I've been busting my back helping it so that she can live on the surface, and she's just... Easy there. This isn't the first time we've encountered her weird mean streak. Anyhow, all you need to do is have a proper talk with her when you get back, right? Yeah, next time I'll catch her and tie my anchor to her feet. Good grief, I'm glad you got your spirit back. Keep a hand on the rudder. Before we do any of that, we still need to get to the moon and back safely. That reminds me, where did Racing get off to? Yeah, right, she was on the bridge until a little while ago. Racing, please come out of there.
Even if you shut yourself up in the fridge. That won't change the fact that you're going to the moon.
Oh, leave me alone, I want to be alone. Oh, if this happens, there's still gotta be some way to back to the Earth, right? Well, I suppose you could jump out the window?
If she tried, I think the air pressure would make that a pretty unpleasant trip. But seriously, Racing, you were so cool back when you protected the Veil. I was touched by your camaraderie.
Camaraderie?
Yeah, you really stuck your neck out for us.
Oh, don't be silly, that was all spur of the moment. Considering the mess I'm in now, I should have just stayed put and watched. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh boy, this is bad.
Maybe we should just give her some space for now.
It's already this late. I suppose I was lost into my book. The Balakon ship should be high up in the sky by now. I think I'll step out. But you're as holed up in here as always. Was that? How nostalgic. Even if none of the merchandise is the same, the store looks the same as ever. So it's just you. I was wondering who'd pop in at this hour. It's just you. Shouldn't you put a little more honey into your words when you're alone with a woman? It's the first time I've been over in quite a while, so how about showing some enthusiasm? I failed to see what honey would get me with you, and the store is closed. You're right, it certainly has been a while. I hear you came to Gensokyo during the last incident. I'm sure you've heard about the Pelican ship's launch, right? Since I'm in the neighborhood, I figured we might as well see it off together. Ah, so that's why you came all the way out here to my shop. And since you're here at this hour, we must have been thinking the same thing. Yeah, basically, I'd like to have some catching up anyway. Want to head out someplace with a nice view? was about to do just that. So are Marissa and her friends one of those stars now? Probably, I couldn't tell which for the life of me though. You just wanted this view for your personal send-off, right? Yeah, I don't care all that much about the launch, I just wanted to see the sky afterward. I mean, you can only see the stars at night. She always used to say that she was going to shine like a shooting star someday. Stargazing like this really brings back memories for me too. First time she demonstrated her own magic was after a night of shooting stars. I remember that too. We all met up to make wishes on the shooting stars. Chris has been dreaming big ever since. I'm sure she's been a handful for you, Renosuke. I have no idea. She would just keep coming here to see the stars, demand books about stars and the like. For some reason, that look in her eyes made me want to keep helping her. No kidding. I've never forgotten it either. Mima. Ever since then, she's found her own goal. She's no longer staring at my back, she's now looking somewhere else and chasing something else. In which case, she's better off not having me around. Yeah, I figured that was probably the reason back when you disappeared without a word. Plagued Marissa for a long time after you left, though. I realized that. When I met her in spring, she seemed to have a cloud over her eyes. But I came to see that was just another baseless fear on my part. She really can do this on her own. So now I can take my trip with no regrets. Mima, this may look like I'm raining on your parade, but could I say something too? What is it? You're wrong, the Marissa doesn't need you. She hasn't changed, she still admires that first magic she embraced, and she still loves using it. That beginning was only made possible by you, and you alone. For all this time, you've always been her beloved teacher, and you always will be. Ha! The night air must be kidding to you if you're using kind words with me. But resting my wings from time to time like this can be a nice way to calm down. I'll keep you company tonight. Just try to show your face next time you're in the area. Sure. Tewi. What a beautiful sky tonight. I wonder if one of those twinkling stars is the Earthling ship. I've completely lost track of where it is. Yes, it successfully escaped Earth's gravity. At this rate, it should reach the moon without any problems.
Princess, tea is ready.
Good work, Inaba. I was just getting cold, too.
Oh yeah, you've been watching that ship since noon, so of course you're getting cold. Guess we've been worried about racing and ended up on board by accident?
I suppose I am. After all, I never imagined something like this would happen. Knowing Udong, she'll do everything in her power to stay hidden. But if they do find her, only the Watatsuki sisters can say how she'll be treated.
Aren't they your disciples? Wouldn't they just let her go? I mean, she may be a deserter, but that was a long time ago.
I wonder about that. I could never tell what they were thinking. And if they do catch her, returning her will be a complicated matter. If that happens, it's out of our hands. She shouldn't have been there to start with. That's a cold perspective. I'm a cold person. I'm joking. You may be smart, but you're bad at lying. Weren't you kind to her because you realized her determination after fleeing to Earth? No, I would never make a judgment based on personal feelings. You don't need to deny it. I find those judgments much more reliable than ones from your head. The same reason you approved of the plan to send a letter.
What reason is that?
She would rather think positively about living on Earth than come up with a plan to drive off the emissaries. A sentiment I'm grateful for. So let's have faith in them. I'm sure everything will work out fine and Inaba will come home too. Weird character trait. I call all the rabbits Inaba. Is something oddly persuasive about your bleak attitude, Princess. Aaron, are you making fun of me? No, I'm encouraging you. It's true that a dog is more cowardly than the others, but she still has a fierce determination to live on Earth. I'll pray that such determination will lead to good results. There you go. Not that we can do much else crawling around on the Earth like this. Oops, I let myself get distracted in the conversation. Inaba, I'm going to fetch that tea now. It's like, yes. There's two rabbits I talk to, but I call them the same thing all the time, and that just never gets confusing. Nope, it'd be more convenient for me to just never bother learning their names than actually call them by the names to make conversation not more complicated.
Okay, I'll escort you in.
The princess is so quick to accept things with no proof. Some say one must be broad-minded to live on Earth. Is that what they're talking about? I don't think that's the case for everyone. Might simply be the far-sighted view of someone who will live for eternity. Yukari Yakumo and Yuko Sayoji, so you've come. Guess this is our way of congratulating you on the successful launch. There was a spot of trouble, but what's truly important is that it launched safely. True enough, we've received quite a lot of assistance from you two. They shouldn't have gotten off the ground without advice on summoning the gods of the voyage and the required training. No need to thank me, it was a good opportunity to train Reimu in divine invocations. But what were you planning on doing if we hadn't gotten word of the matter? If this was all on a whim, I might have to rescind my gratitude. Naturally, if this were merely a vampire pleasure cruise, I wouldn't have lifted a finger. It was only after seeing you make it clear that you intend to remain on the Earth that I lent my assistance. Is that right? The only reason you would send a letter to the leaders of the emissary is if you intend to keep your feet on our earthly soil. Coming from you, that's the same as an affirmation of Gensokyo. In which case, I will show my benevolence by accepting you. I never imagined the day would come when I'd hear something like that from you. Seems as if ever since we opened the gates, we've had nothing but people putting us in their debt. It's hardly fair, weren't you all talking about wanting the root for people trying their best? A few words from me help things turn out well, so much the better. Reminds me, I still haven't heard the reason you gave Reimu that advice, Yuko. You tend to get yourself into trouble. If you want to do something, talk it over with me first, and I can... Oh, you Corey, always treat me with kid gloves, you know. So this time, I wanted to follow my own desires. You did? I wanted to support your feelings toward Kaguya and the Earth. I feel the same way about Yukari and Gensokyo. I know the feeling of wanting to do more. Yuko? Good grief, here I was assuming you had some noble purpose for all this, and ended up just as personal feelings. You two are putting all your faith in vague concepts like determination and feelings. Unpolished and confused, truly a way of thinking befitting an Earthling. But does that mean it's wrong? Not at all. Rather, it's interesting, irrational, and unreliable, yet somehow reassuring. This land called Gensokyo is a very tolerant place. It even tolerates Lunarians and sentiments like mine. It's not about tolerance or anything so simple. Your very being is going to become part of Gensokyo. I'll accept this land and the way its residents think. Perhaps you could extend your greetings once more. Certainly. Welcome to Gensokyo. You are all welcome here. Yay, Aaron is now tolerable. First has more kills. This is actually a completely different order from last time. Yeah, because Reimu wasn't in the map at all. So Reimu went from 1 to 3. Notori's now second, Marissa is now first. Alright. This ended up being over an hour, but because cutscenes, the actual map didn't take that long. But the next part, hopefully I can do the next map in one part. I don't know, we'll see. Bye.